Today, I want to talk about how to manage the holidays as a highly sensitive or autistic person. So, if you're someone with sensory sensitivities, whether you identify as highly sensitive, autistic, or somewhere in between, the holidays can be a uniquely overwhelming time of year. There's more noise, more lights, more obligations, just more everything. So today I wanted to share a few gentle ways that you can accommodate your sensory sensitivities during the season instead of forcing yourself through it. First, I think it's important to acknowledge how taxing visual stimuli can be, and how much that extra decoration, extra lights can really overwhelm our systems. So bright lights, flashing lights, heavy decorations, very intense color palettes, all of that can be genuinely disorientating to a person that has sensory sensitivities. So before I bring that stuff in particular into my own home, or even outside my home, I ask myself, does this actually bring me joy, or am I doing it because I feel like I'm supposed to? Am I putting up holiday decorations because I want to, or just because everybody else is? So this year, I chose to essentially not really decorate my home at all for the holidays, because I realized the visual chaos was one of the things that made me not like the holidays. I put up one little holiday sign on my front door, and I put up a very few ornaments on my Christmas tree. And my Christmas tree is a potted plant. It's a some kind of pine, Norfolk pine, that has grown into a beautiful tree. So that's decorated very minimally and with very non-abrasive colors, just like some very soft pinks and sage greens. So it blends into my space, which is designed in particular to be soothing to my senses and not overstimulating. And I gotta tell you, it's making a really big difference for me. One of my good friends, she also decided not to do decorations this year. She put up her Christmas tree. She's like a small Christmas tree. She put up some lights, but she decided not to do the ornaments, and she's loving it because in the past, she just kind of couldn't wait for the holidays to be over so that she could take them down. And now she doesn't have that sense of anxiety. Okay, so second, shopping during the holiday seasons can be a sensory marathon. More people, louder music, visual clutter, tighter aisles. So I'm going to recommend shopping during off hours. Use delivery or pickup when possible. And don't underestimate how draining even a quick trip can be during this time of year. There's a lot going on out in those stores, and I think it's okay to try to avoid them. Third, social gatherings. So a lot of us with sensory sensitivities or autistic traits do best with small groups, familiar people, and really intimate environments, but unpredictable environments. But if you're going to a larger gathering, or somewhere that you don't know, I would have a little plan for yourself, a little sensory plan. So I personally got invited to a big party that I'm going to go to for my son's sake, but I'm going to bring a quiet activity for myself. I've got a small watercolor set that I'm going to bring, probably some coloring books and some games. And, if some of the kids want to play games with me, that's fine. But I'm not forcing myself to work the room. And I'll take care of myself with food and treats. And I will have an exit plan. So I'm not going to be there indefinitely. I'll let my son know I can stay for an hour or two, and that's it. Fourth, and I really want to emphasize this, for those with autistic traits, protect your routines as much as possible. So the holidays can throw us off routine, but it's, I think, really important to stay grounded, to keep your sleep schedule, keep your comfort rituals, and keep grounding habits that really anchor you and can make you feel safe and secure when everything else feels heightened. Also, I would really consider not traveling for the holidays. I stopped traveling for the holidays years back. It's one of the things that has protected my peace and made such a big difference for me, because traveling takes you out of routine, and during the holidays when everyone else is traveling, it's another level of stress that I think can be particularly overwhelming for those with sensitive nervous systems. So I think it's okay if you don't travel. It's okay if you disappoint people by protecting yourself. Stability during this season is not selfish. It's essential. So I hope this was helpful for you. Just remember, you don't need to become someone else during the holidays to make other people happy. You're allowed to make the holidays fit you. Thanks for listening.